All right, babe. No silly shit out your mouth. I'm live. Okay. I don't know how this one work though. It's the rain fucking messing with me. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Grounded in Gus. I put this video on because of a few things people have been posting, messaging me about. One of the questions I got asked today was, have you noticed an increase on people being depressed right now? And do I think it's because of this matrix? What's up, Dwayne? So me and Gus sat with the question for a few hours and thought about it. And we came to the conclusion that perspective is everything. I mean, these people got y'all thinking that the world is coming to an end. The world is coming to an end. The CERN opened up the gates of hell and everybody's falling through the cracks and all this shit. So people are depressed, not knowing that's why they're depressed and all of this stuff that people are saying. But what I said in my response was, I think everybody's depressed because they're going to work. Because they're going to work or they're going to school. Y'all could think I'm the laziest person on the planet. I don't give a fuck. But if you go into a brick wall and that brick wall is literally sucking the life out of you every day, and you can't even talk to them and have a conversation about how you feel betrayed and manipulated. You can't even have a conversation with the thing that's sucking the soul out of you. So if you're focusing, if you're putting 8 hours a day, 10, 12, 16 hours a day into a corporation, then how are you putting that into yourself? How are you working on what makes you happy? That job don't make you happy, even if it's paying you well. Anything that's taking you away from your kids or your spouse is not making you happy. And that's this distributed, what's that word? Distributed. You can see it it's evident when you see them interacting with their families. Either they're yelling at the kids or yelling at the wife or the husband. You're not happy. So I said that in response to that, and the fact that that's why everybody's so miserable. You're working towards a goal that'll never happen. Is your goal really to work at a young age to over till you're 70 years old so you can get an $800 a month check? Because that was the goal of all of our elders who are now living in their cars on the street like us. They worked their ass off until they was of age. That's 65, 70 age. You can be as loud as you want. But I asked for the rain, remember, so we can go back to get the stuff. So I am mad. Anyway, if we stop looking outside of ourselves for the answer, you're never going to get the answer. Yeah. I just don't know what's the best way to respond to the depression thing. Like, I don't know why y'all not understanding that portals and gateways are always here and they're always open. It's only the uninformed, the infantile thinking people who think you gotta wait until the fucking moon is full to do a spell. Shit like that. We'll wait for the 12th month of the calendar year for the solstice. That's not how this shit works. It's just what they have deduced. I keep saying that word wrong. whatever fucking word I'm trying to say. It's what they've concluded because they can't think outside the box. But I told you I can come to every last one of y'all city and state, and I could tell you where the fucking portal at and the gateway. You can fucking look with your own eye. You uncalcify it. So don't think Stern did some great thing where they opened the portals and all these people coming out. They fucked up. They tried to do something. They did not accomplish what they wanted to accomplish, but they fucked up. If you pull on a thread, it's gonna get loose. Your clothing is gonna get loose. Can you read what the way it's saying to me? I can't see it.
He said the world is oppressed because they're slaves and they don't know it, but they feel it.
Right.
And they don't see a way out.
Part.
Not to mention
that's what I was trying to fucking say.
People in the world.
Shit.
Called the virus.
That's what the fuck I was trying to say. I just can't say words right. All right. You gotta be that loud though. I'm just gonna let it ease up. This Colorado, it'll stop in a few seconds. I love how you put that, Dwayne. Everybody depressed because they're slaves and they just don't know it. When you start reading those U.S. codes and the Constitution and shit, and you see that you were a slave and it's like fucking written. It's like fucking written down on the paper. You can pick up at any given time of day and any fucking given time of night and read that shit, and you agree to it. The agreement part. Why we fucking keep agreeing to be slaves on all whether it's the past or the future or the present? We keep agreeing to it. We could have killed them all then, and we didn't. We could kill these niggas now, but now we marrying them and agreeing with them. So that's the real in-house nigga. That's that real house nigga. I know y'all saying, oh God, don't say that. That sounds bad. Y'all better read these codes. See what kind of slave you is today. And yeah, it's SSA 89. And if anybody who's ever used your social security number for anything, Dwayne, and they did not apply for that form, all that shit is fraud. You recoup every dime from everything. Keep on reading, keep on watching, keep on learning. I told y'all, this Colorado, that shit stopped so quick. But that's the only advice I can give you about why everybody look around. Look at him coming out shining. Hey. I love it here. So if you're feeling depressed, I bet you if you call out of work saying you got fucking COVID for a week when you don't have COVID and you just relax and do you, focus on you, I bet your ass won't be depressed. But that would be some self-work. And I don't think you're ready for that self-work. Because that self-work, look, I ain't got nobody watching yet. Dwayne's still texting. Yeah, I was like, wait, what? I was on the group this morning. I don't know if you in that group, Dwayne. I think it's called the Lone Wolf. I'll send you the link if you're not in his group. But we be on there talking for hours and shit. And I found out a lot of shit just in the damn live talk. And then he's saying, well, you know, if they ain't had an SSA 89, I'm like, whoa, what's that again? That form you said? They start cracking up laughing. because they know so much just by reading. So it's important that if you find something in the code, Dwayne, that you pass that information on, because it's thousands and thousands and thousands of pages of the United States Code, Universal Code. What is it? UNESCO. What is it? United Code, Universal Code. Whatever fucking codes. He's an asshole. He could just tell me what the fuck I'm saying. I can't stand husband. Whatever fucking codes, all the codes that run this goddamn country, they're stealing from your ass. Is thousands and thousands of pages, and we all need to take a few chapters and study the fuck out of it and learn and know exactly what it means to the core from the beginning to the end, and then share what we learn to the other person. That's what our camps for kids should be. Our schools and our camps for kids should be focused mainly only on the fucking United States code, commercial codes. Because that way you allow the kids not to be slaves. If you're teaching them while they're in elementary school the truth about their legacy, their trust accounts, and how much value they bring to the world in trade, you won't have all this fucking crime and this murder. But that's another opinion of mine. I wanted to talk to y'all about a few weeks ago. It could have been over a month. I don't know. I do a lot of videos. I told y'all about the women getting pregnant and how the men not gonna believe that's their baby because it's gonna be months later. Why me and my husband was watching somebody's video, and this lady said literally exactly what I said. Literally exactly what I said, to the point where the baby daddy's like, no, I'm just not interested in that. But she brought a special baby here. So as fucked up as this about to sound, the man ain't that important. He just not. Now, depending on how you think about it, like I said, perspective is everything. But the babies is gonna get here regardless. Regardless if the father wants to have a baby right now or even the mother. It has nothing to do with either one of y'all. The spiritual war that we're under, we're all moving inside of it, not knowing that we're soldiers in it. But you'll understand it when the time is right. Your period's gonna be different. Now I told y'all, even though this creep ass channel try to block me from saying this over and over again, Aboriginal women ovulate more than once a month. We ovulate more than once a month. Listen to what I'm saying. We ovulate more than once a month. Okay? The once a month people try to convince all of the real people who can create out of thin air that you can only create once a month. 2 days out the month, if you're lucky. Now, I could tell you right now, I ovulate multiple times a month. I've always ovulated multiple times of a month. I had these damn doctors making me think I was the fuck crazy. They've been trying to take my uterus out since I was 16 years old. Now, why the fuck would you try to take a child's uterus out at 16 years old? Multiple doctors from multiple hospitals said my uterus was dangerous to me. It was going to keep on betraying me. My uterus was going to keep betraying me, one of the doctors said. Because I had a cyst on my ovary from the fucking food they got me eating. So when this, hey, what's up, Jasmine? Yeah, I don't have like a scheduled time where I do fucking videos and shit like all the professional YouTubers. I'll be so jealous of them because they like have a day and shit and they stick to that day. But I don't know what day it is half the time, so I can't fucking schedule that. But what I was talking about is the babies that's coming here, how they getting here, and How they don't care who agrees with it. Now, if you track your body, if you watch your body, you'll learn when you're ovulating. If you ain't trying to get pregnant, do not fuck while you ovulating. Do not fuck after you ovulate, and do not fuck before you ovulate. So basically, what I'm saying is just don't fuck. If you ain't trying to get pregnant, don't fuck. Because it don't matter how much, and what she said too, she said, I'll use protection. We use protection. She was getting her fucking period for 3 whole months. She was getting a regular period. 3 whole months. I told you, girl, you better email me at groundeddolphin@gmail.com. Groundeddolphin@gmail.com. You got to think about what you're asking me on the public forum. When you go to the extremes to try to not get pregnant, is when they're going to get into you the most, because all you're thinking about is pregnant. See, y'all not even understanding. Yo, like y'all, this shit goes, it goes so hard. I told y'all about the fucking purple falling from the sky, nigga. The purple falling from the sky is connected to what? The earth. The earth is what? Feminine. It's a creator. And the earth bleeds. We don't have the same color as other entities on this planet. Our body does not function the way their body functions. We do not need to have a baby be born after 10 months of bacon. If you truly go and look at the birth and history of Aboriginal women, see how many didn't go to 9 to 10 months. Do your own research. I don't actually read numbers and shit like that. I just go in. I don't trust nothing that's written, and I don't trust nothing that come out nobody's mouth. I believe everything is a lie. I have to only trust myself. That's why I tell y'all, when y'all listening to me, always believe me to be a bull-faced ass liar. You need to track and check and do the check and balances of everything I say to y'all. Because in some point, in some life, in some dimension, I am a bull-faced liar. How you know that won't bleed through here? See, my conversations be too much for you. Just like they say it's 7 bodies. You got your lower body, the middle body, the upper bodies, and all that shit, right? All of those bodies are still attached to you. So you can have moments where you're great, where you're benevolent or whatever. Oh, that might not be the right word. And then it could be times where you're a fucking monster. Would y'all agree with that? You're going to have to start trusting yourself. And if y'all not ready for these babies that's coming, and I'm telling you these babies is coming, you're going to have to get ready. And I'm going to just say, give y'all some personal information on me. This is just how I exist in my world here. I only have sex with a certain type of man. I even have sex with a killer, a soldier, or a criminal. You have to decide what type of sperm you want going up in you in the next 18 months. Because it's very important the type of child energy you bring into this world when you do get pregnant. You don't want to have sex with an inferior that's what's up. You don't want to have inferior sperm in you. No more weak ass nut, okay? I don't give a fuck how that sound to none of y'all. No more weak nut in you. Ladies, keep your fucking legs closed to weak ass niggas. Because the babies that you bring in here are going to be very special babies. And you cannot have them corrupted by a weak gene. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Men, y'all can take offense all you want. There is absolutely no more time to work on your ego. There's no more time for us women to build you up. It's just no more time. If you do not have the mental stability to lay the pipe and somebody that's going to bring a certain type of life here, you can't get no pussy. It's that simple. And I hope y'all women strong enough to really heed what I'm saying. Weak dick brings weak babies. You want to have a confused ass child, or you want to have a child that can run the world by themselves at one? Mm-hmm. So you could decide the kind that you want. It's a lot of nut out there. That's just my opinion. But the color of your insides have changed. You got to start paying attention to your bodies. I'm not going to say too much because this is on the open forum. But the color of you on the inside has changed. You have to pay attention to what leaks out and what color it is. Your essence is color coded. Whatever color you are is the energy that you're going to be bringing into this world. And if you've been in a position where you've had these criminals that's going into your uterus, I mean your vagina, saying that you can't have babies, and you got all of these problems, whatever you had, whatever that was done to you has been undone. So don't be reckless thinking that, oh, I can't get pregnant. I don't get pregnant, blah, blah, blah. I'ma just fuck crazy, because you will be a fool. Now, what I just recently, some awareness that I came into was that the babies that have been contacting me are from the water. I really wish I had some collaborations on here where people could talk to me about other some knowledge that they've come into in regards to the babies. I cannot be the only one who's connecting with all these babies. I mean, even if y'all don't want to talk about it on this open forum, you can email me at groundeddolphin@gmail.com. I would love to know what kind of babies come to you. What babies are you in charge of? So I'm guessing I'm in charge of the babies of the water. That would make perfect sense to me. And that's probably why I can feel the where the mermaids live in California. I'm able to feel the air and I can get their GPS location. So all of that makes sense, me being a dolphin. If you start really tracking back your experiences in your life, memories that you have, dreams that you consistently have throughout your life, all of those are messages that you told yourself not to forget. The most important thing to me that I had to remind myself to never forget when I came down this time is that I was a dolphin. There's never been a moment in my life where I've not known that I was a dolphin. Now, there's been periods in my life where I couldn't understand why. What is the dolphin thing? What is it? Why do these dolphins follow me when I sleep at night? Why do I feel connected to the dolphins? What is it about the dolphins? When I was a child, from about birth until 12, I used to think about it all the time. And then I just came to the conclusion, oh, I must just going to die and then go into the ocean with the dolphins. I just assumed that I would drown and then the dolphins would be my new family or some shit. I think that's what happened when I was a kid, what I was thinking. It wasn't until I went under the mushrooms that all of the memories of the dolphin world came back to me. So I'm in the ocean, surrounded by all of my family that's dolphins, and we're in this circle and we're having this meeting. And the council is saying it has to be you. You have to go out. You got to stop them. They're gonna dig too deep. They're gonna dig too deep. Y'all better pay attention to what the fuck I tell y'all, because every word that I say is a piece to your puzzle. Now, what they said was, you have to walk out. They are going to dig too deep. I walked out of the ocean. When I was in the water, I was a dolphin. When I got up to the sand, closer to the surface of the sand, when the water starts to go back out into the ocean, I turned, my body formed into a man, into a man. And I walked out on the beach. Behind the beach, there was beautiful trees, palm trees, and yeah, it's very confusing because the earth constantly shifts. Every day the earth is shifting, so the landscape. I mean, I couldn't even tell you if I was in Colorado or California. But those were memories that I sent myself. The memory of being a dolphin and the memory of the crystals. And because I had really good parents, my parents made sure that they kept the rocks that I collected. And because my parents kept the rocks that I collected, I was able to always remember the rocks and then study the rocks and what do these crystals mean. And it wasn't until I did a what was it called? Life regression with Q Reeves. And we was going over some stuff. And he was like, is it possible that the crystals are your children and you just forgot? And I swear to God, as soon as he said that shit, it was like click, 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 click. It was like 15 fucking puzzle pieces that he just dropped on my puzzle, just like that. And I started having all of these memories flooding me from out of time, different times and different spaces, dimensions, and worlds. And I said, oh, that's why I was pulling that big crystal when I was 8 years old in that crate, because I was trying to bring my baby home. All this shit makes sense when you start to really study yourself. So me being a part of the water people or the water energies is why the babies who are from the water connects to me. And the babies who are connected to the rocks, the crystals, are connected to me. And that's why whenever we're doing our events, all the babies run over to me and they'll tell me what's attacking them. Okay, so now I've told you what area I'm in. What is this shit? So I would be the mayor of the water children, right? So you would be the mayor of what? Y'all need to think about, what are you connected to? What keeps nagging at you that you don't understand? What type of human comes to you? I just got recently added to some group called the Fae people. And I think Fae mean like the people in the forest or some shit. Fae, wake up. What's Fae? Fae mean bug, right? You're an asshole. Leave the car alone. No. I don't know. Go back to sleep. I don't even want you talking to me now. Shit. Ooh. Look at my phone about to die. Anyway. So I got a part of this group called the Fae People, I think. And what I was saying was those particular people connect to the earth, right? If they're the insects and the bugs and stuff of the earth, then children of that realm will connect to you if you're here for the kids. I'm just saying if you're here as an ambassador or handler to the children, you need to know where your charge is, who you are in charge with. If I'm making myself clear, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, that part left. So the main thing that I wanted to talk to y'all about was the color inside you. That's as far as I'm gonna go with the colors. Now, when you see the different colors leaving your body, you have to match the color that comes out of you to a certain chakra color or a certain energy associated with that color. That's the energy of life that you're going to be bringing here. So it's really important that y'all get out of the TVs and off y'all stupid ass cell phones and stop putting all that dumbass makeup on y'all and start studying your body. Alicia Keys did this thing where she didn't wear no makeup for a whole year. I'm wondering if y'all can do that. If y'all can stop putting anything on your body unless it's something naturally made from your own hands. I mean, using olive oil and essential oils for you to wash up and to oil your body. Because they're going to put as much shit in y'all products as possible so that y'all will not bring these babies here. I don't care what I'm talking to y'all about. I will start and end a conversation on the importance of these babies that's coming. Do not wash your vagina with any soap. Do not wash your vagina with any soap. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't want to put any poison on your vagina. You don't want to put any scented anything on your vagina. Whatever natural remedies you use to clean your body, use that for that. No alcohol. I'm telling y'all like this. It tells you because they have to. God damn it, hurt. They got to tell you the truth. They got to tell y'all what they doing, and they do. They tell y'all that it's spirits. It's spirits. Please do not have sex 7 days within a 7-day period of you drinking liquor, because that spirit is still going to be attached to you, and you do not want that spirit attaching itself to your conception, to the baby. See, now, if you're not really about this game, this life right now, this spiritual war life, you might want to keep your fucking legs closed. None of y'all have authority over your bodies right now. None of y'all. And if y'all would just simply meditate and go within yourself, you will absolutely understand what I'm saying. Please protect your penises and your vaginas. You need to smudge your penises and your vaginas with Palo Santo or whatever herb that works with your bloodline that keeps spirits away from you. Ladies, I told y'all, selenite and orange calcite. Sleep with that shit on your stomach or on your vagina. I keep it up there. You heard what the fuck I said. There is absolutely no entrance allowed for any entities, demons, or fucking unwelcome sources in my vagina, around my vagina, or my motherfucking rectum. I don't want you nowhere near none of them parts. And if your vagina is vibrating high enough, you'll be safe. Remember, I said they coming in doubles and triples. You do not want your babies corrupted by those babies coming here. Wow, your sound is going out. Every fucking time I tell you about these babies coming in your bodies, they cut my sound out. All right, Dwayne, I'm gonna end this now. I'll keep trying to tell y'all. We'll see.